In this section, we are going to discuss about 8085 programming. The topics includes the basics of a programming, assembler, assembly language format, sample ALP, that is assembly language programming. Then finally, we will discuss how to convert an ALP into machine code.
So what is a program? The microprocessor program consists of a sequence of instructions stored in memory. The program can be written as patterns of zeros and one. Such a program is known as machine language program. Computer can recognize or understood only machine language program. But writing machine language program is time consuming and error prone process. So each manufacturers of microprocessors has derived a symbolic code for each instruction. That symbolic code, which is given by manufacturers of different MUPI, is termed as mnemonics. A program written in terms of mnemonics, such as in order to handle addition, we can use the mnemonic symbol add. Then we can have sub for subtraction. We can have another instruction, say jump. So these are mnemonics. So a program written using mnemonics such as add, sub, jump, etc. are called assembly language program. Machine language and assembly language are MUPI specific, microprocessor specific, and both are considered as low-level languages. As I mentioned earlier, computer can recognize only binary codes. So an assembly language program must be converted into binary code. This conversion can be done manually or by means of a program that is known as assembler. The assembler is a program that translates an assembly language program into machine language program. So it contains three important fields. One is mnemonics. This part is mnemonics. Then we can have command. And third one is directives to assembler. Such directives are called pseudo instruction. Now let's see what is the standard typical assembly language programs format. A typical assembly language program has four fields. One is label, another one is opcode, then operand, and finally comment. Command and labels are optional. It is used for good documentation, good understanding. So here it is to be noted that label and opcode can be separated by double colon. Opcode and operand are separated by one space. Here usually the space between opcode and operand is only one space. A comma is used between operands. Here you can see that one. Move C comma A. C comma A is operand. There is a space between move and C comma A. And in between C and A there is a comma. Then a semicolon is used before writing a command. So this is a typical assembly language statement. So here the task is to transfer the content of 3500, that is 0A into C register. So now let's discuss this assembly language program. So we know in the case of 8085 accumulator is having very much important. So there is no direct instruction in order to transfer the content of memory location directly into any of the internal register, any of the 6 general purpose registers. Instead, we need to handle this movement through accumulator. That means, first of all, we need to move the content which is outside MUPI, that is available in memory, into accumulator. Then from accumulator, we can move that into any of the register. So that is the process which is usually happening in the case of 8085. So first of all, we need to load the content of 3500 into accumulator. For that, we can use this instruction. All these instructions we will study in detail in coming sessions. So LDA 3500 is an instruction which is used for loading the content of memory location with address 3500 Or in other words, we can say in this way, whenever this instruction is executed, the content of 3500 is loaded into accumulator. So that is mentioned here. The content of 3500 become the content of accumulator after execution of this instruction. So what is our task? We need to move this content into C register. So with the help of first instruction, this content is now available in accumulator. So that I need to move directly into C register by means of this instruction. Move stands for moving operation. What is to be moved? The content of accumulator is moved into C register. So after execution of this instruction, whatever be the content of accumulator, that is transferred into C register. So our task over. So after completing task, we can stop the program. For that, we can have an instruction known as halt. So halt is the last instruction in all 8085 programs. So this is assembly language program. So MUPI can't understood this assembly language program. By manually or by means of software known as assembler, we need to transfer this assembly language program into machine language program. In this case, we are converting manually this assembly language program into machine language program. For that, we need to write the machine code corresponding to each instruction, and we need to save those machine code into memory locations, which is external to MUPI. Say we are going to save the machine code corresponding to our program in memory location starting from 3000. So for each instruction, manufacturers of that processor provided some machine code, 8-bit long machine code. So that machine code says what operation to be done, or in other words, that is termed as operational code. That operational code which is provided by the manufacturer is obtained from instruction set or simply from data sheet of that processor. So opcode of an instruction gives an information about what operation to be done on the data. So by checking the data sheet, we can convert these instruction into machine code. Corresponding to LDA, this is a 16-bit address. The opcode available in data sheet is 3A. First byte of that instruction gives opcode which is given by the manufacturer. The opcode corresponding to LDA 3500 is 3A. So in location 3000, we need to save opcode of that instruction. 3A is the opcode corresponding to LDA 16-bit address. Then we need to specify the 16-bit address. LSB first, then MSB. In this address, LSB address is 00. That we need to write in consecutive memory location 00. Then we need to write next higher order address, that is 35. So in order to save the machine code of this instruction, that is LDA 3500, it requires 3 consecutive memory locations. So each location can handle 1 byte data. First 1 byte is the opcode corresponding to that instruction which is given by the manufacturer. Second one is LSB address. Third one is MSB address. So 3 consecutive memory location is required in order to save the machine code corresponding to the first instruction. Such a type of instruction is termed as 3-byte instruction. That means in order to save that instruction, it requires 3 consecutive memory locations. Similarly, when we are considering this instruction, next location is 3003. The opcode corresponding to move C, A, which is obtained from data sheet, is 4F. So in order to save this instruction, it requires only 1 memory location. So it is a 1 byte instruction. Please note, in each memory location, it can handle only 1 byte data. So in order to save the machine code of move C, A, it requires only 1 byte. So it is a 1 byte instruction. Similarly, we can have 2 byte instruction also. So in 8085, we can have 1 byte long, 2 byte long, or 3 byte long instructions. First byte of an instruction indicate operation to be performed, that is given by manufacturer. that is known as opcode. Taking opcode from memory, which is external to MUPI, into inside MUPI, that is instruction register, that process is known as opcode fetching.